Good morning. Sorry, good afternoon, people. Just getting a bit mixed up with all this shenanigans going on. We call it morning sickness. Can't see a fucking thing in these goggles. I'm gonna have to go. Don't know how people cause fucking mither with these on. The game's up. Okay, I'm Angry Bear, hooliologist, hooligan poet. You've all seen this shit hooligan films, read the shit books, now here's the shit poetry. Just a warning, some of these poems contain graphic violent scenes and strong language and people getting their heads kicked in, so if you're easily offended, best fuck off now. Okay, this first one's a classic by popular request. It's called Any Mither. Any mither, absolutely, absolute mayhem. Us 20-handed versus 100 of them. There was mither, it was bloody. They're bloody under fives, tooled up with hammers, hatchets and knives. There was mither aplenty, and plenty of dibble, and a lot more casualties than your average quibble. There was mither a full-scale riot. The local straight members got no peace and quiet. There was mither total confusion. Their main lad needed a blood transfusion. Any mither, absolutely, absolute mayhem. 20 of us versus 200 of them. There was mither complete carnos. We got on top, they got on toes. There was mither that lasted and lasted all day, but you won't see the highlights on Match of the Day. There was mither tons, not an ounce of decorum, and we'll brag all about it on the internet forum. There was mither unprecedented chaos, and it's our firm that has earned unprecedented kudos. There was mither, absolutely mayhem. 20 of us slapped 300 of them. Thank you. Okay, a proper poet once said to me, have you ever tried reading your poetry off sheet? So I says, have you ever tried reading your poetry with two black eyes? This poem is about a nasty bully firm that existed sort of mid to late 70s in just over the border of East Manchester in Droylsden, the Droylsden AntiSpecky squad. They cruelly only targeted the bespectacled. Sorry, Andy. You either surrendered your specs or you got filled in. This poem is called The Day the AntiSpecky Squad Came. It was a fight for poor eyes, and sightism is to blame for all the damage caused the day the AntiSpecky Squad came. The myopic suffered, the foreyed, fair game, a disgraceful spectacle the day the AntiSpecky Squad came. These 20-somethings from the evil Hall of Fame had Joe 90 shitting bricks the day the AntiSpecky Squad came. The dibble were useless, they're always the fucking same, and the bicycle face were flattened the day the AntiSpecky Squad came. Ronnie Corbett legged it, his defence is lame, his big chair left empty the day the AntiSpecky Squad came. And sunglasses wearers were treated just the same. Bongo out of U2 got battered the day the AntiSpecky Squad came. A frightened Elton John jumped on his private plane and said, I think it's gonna be a long, long time the day the AntiSpecky Squad came. And Ed Redbridge, that famous Aussie dame, had her cat-eyed specs shattered the day the AntiSpecky Squad came. You should not have gone to Specsavers to collect your Hilfiger frames. It was all wine in glass and claret the day the AntiSpecky Squad came. The eye hospital was like a battlefield, it really was a shame. A sight for sore eyes, literally, the day the AntiSpecky Squad came. Thank you. Cheers. Got an apology to make for after, because we was going to play God Save the Queen at the end of this, but Andy's got no Sex Pistols on his iPad, so that's I know we've all struggled through COVID. It's been an absolute nightmare, and I've got some alarming data here that during COVID-19, football violence was down 100%. Shocking statistic. Anyway, a lot of us suffered a lockdown, and no one more than me. I was like sort of penned in at home, so I wrote this poem during lockdown. It's a bit of a reminder of what a nightmare it was. This is called Combat 19. What can I do for aggro with this virus knocking around? I'd usually be taking libos at someone else's ground. I can't keep playing Cluedo or games of fucking chess. I need a bit of mither during this unhealthy mess. I want to kick off, I'm missing the match. I want to take the piss on another firm's patch. I'm going stir crazy without the bars of jail. I want to jump on a train where to pay is to fail. Let's have some herd immunity. I'm really not kidding. I should be legging the service crew on their own midding. There's only Prince Andrew who's enjoying these times. It offers opportunity to bury pervert crimes. My hatchet's going rusty. I need to use my spanner to crack a few heads on a Cockney outfit's manor. Don't want to be at home, I want to be away, searching for the governors because it's Derby Day. Along for Galatasaray and welcome into hell, not wearing fucking face masks and using sanitizer gel. And stick your moisturiser. My hands aren't made for that, they're made for beating heads with a baseball bat. I crave for total mayhem, I need someone to slap. I want to beat up someone wearing an aquascutum cap. Fighting over bog roll, I'm not really game, I'm not exercising, and COVID is to blame. Thank you. Okay, this next one's nothing personal, but I actually can't stand the bloke that manages Manchester City. It's a shame really, because we've had some funny City managers over the years, Kev Keegan and Alan Ball and John Bond. So now we've got this dick, and this is called Assault on Pep. Loved by the gullible, fools in the press, thinks he's cool in his shit coded dress. I'd say fuck off if he said hola, Pep Guardiola. In the press conference they all get wood, they'd all have his children if they could. Passa mi la pistola para Pep Guardiola. Lineker gets hard, Shearer gets wet. I want to smash the TV set. Where's the remote? Turn it over. Fuck off, Guardiola. They call him Pep as if they're all mates. It fucking grates and grates and grates. They want to suckle at his areola. Guardiola. Slippery, sly, hypocrite, talking, sleeping, juicing shit. Puts me in a fucking coma. Zeds, Guardiola. Fond of the gear and I don't mean clothes. Is he shoving something up his nose? He liked the coke and I don't mean cola. Guardiola. It's against the law to show him malice. His stupid song they stole from Palace. I'll be feeling glad when his career's all over. Pep Guardiola. Tie that yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. One end round his neck, set us all free. Bury him in his roll neck pullover. Pep Guardiola. What we like for time, Andy? Okay. Right, this one's a bit of a mild one, I think. So I've got a few kids in, so... yeah, see, there's only grandkids. If I can find the fucking thing. This is about supporting a team when you don't know who the hell any of the players are, like me watching this lot. It's called...
Not just you.
It's called Who the Fucking Hell Are You? In goal we have, what's his name? Drops a bollock every game. I can't think of what they call this fella, apart from Butterfingers, Dracula or Cinderella. Ugly bloke at number 2, he's a right back, I don't know who. The left back should be exactly that. Thinks he's Ashley Cole, and equally, he's a twat. Centre halves, are they both called Dave? One's a shithouse, the other quite brave. But brave's no use when you've 2 left feet, and every time he plays, it's another defeat. Left midfield, we've got a tricky-ish winger. Don't know his name, but Ken Dodd's a dead ringer. And then there's What's It over on the right, wears pink Adidas Predators, but he's absolute shite. The pair in central mid, I don't know who they are, I forget their names, but they should go far. As far as possible, lads, please, the Shetlands will do, or Outer Hebrides. But although the tall one's a fucking joke, we've had some interest from the Royal Oak. They're quite an ambitious Sunday League club, but they'll be lucky if they get him out of the pub. Who's it up front is a bit of a clown, his first, second and third touch let him down. Spoon feet, his strike partner, he's fat and bald, he's fucking useless and I'm appalled. I'd follow this team forever, through and through, from the banks of the Irwell to Timbuktu, but when they run out the tunnel, I just want to boo and sing to them, who the fucking hell are you? Okay, last one. This one's in memory of my favourite ever football champ, which sadly died with top flight terraces. It's called You're Gonna Get Your Fucking Head Kicked In. Okay, don't forget, if you enjoyed this today, I can do weddings, bar mitzvahs, christenings and that. So, you're going to get your fucking head kicked in. You're going to get your fucking head kicked in. You've got a face that I'd really like to chin. Someone's going to have to phone you next of kin because you're going to get your fucking head kicked in. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. You've got to know the score and you've got to know your stuff. You're wearing the stone but you look a fucking scruff. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. There's going to be a nasty accident. We've got terrible anger management. You're going to need a post-trauma blood coagulant because there's going to be a nasty accident. You're going home in a fucking ambulance. Should have run when you had the chance. Better get used to the hospital ambience because you're going home in a fucking ambulance. You're going home in a combine harvester. You sleep with your mum and your brother fathered you. A goat gets you hard, but a sheep gets you harder. You're going home in a combine harvester. You're going to get your fucking head kicked in. We're a right set of bastards, even when we win. Thought you'd take libos, but it just ain't happening, because you're going to get your fucking head kicked in. Thank you.